to get into some book stuff. Yes, I have a lot of book related things that I want to do in the next few days, maybe weeks. And I thought I could just compile it all in one video for you guys and make a doing book stuff video. So that's what's going to be going on today. And I have a lot of things that I want to do. I received a new reading journal, which I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm gonna show you that, and then I might want to start doing like my beginning of the year spreads and things that I'm gonna add to all throughout the year, like the first pages, like the library page and the challenges and the TBR and all of these things. So I might want to start doing that. And then I also want to do some more journaling on my actual reading journal for 2025. I want to do my 10 before the end page. I have an idea for it. You guys will see. So we have a new reading journal that I'm going to show you, and we're going to work in it. Then I have to wrap some books for a gift. And then I'm also reading Iron Flame through all of this. I'm going to talk about this in a second. I also have a lot of books that I want to go put in a little like free library that I have close to my house, because there's some books that I have duplicates of, or that I didn't really enjoy, or that I just don't want anymore. So these books are gonna leave my house and I'm gonna go give them so people can enjoy them more than me. And then maybe if this video takes a long time to do, maybe at the end we'll do my December TBR. Because I don't know how I'm gonna pick my TBR, honestly, because I have so many books that I want to read before the end of the year, so I don't feel like picking prompts is the best way to go about it. So I might just tell you what my reading plans are for December. We'll see. And then honestly, maybe I'll do more things. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. So these are like my initial plans, but things might get moved around. And then about Iron Flame. Okay. That's not Iron Flame, that's Onyx Storm. I'm gonna put the dust jacket on. I read Iron Flame last year, like right when it came out. I bought it and I read it, and that was like honestly about a year and a half ago that I read that. And that book, if you've read it, you know there was so much info dumping in that book and so much world building, and honestly I was confused while I was reading it. And now that it's been a year and a half, I didn't know what the hell happened in that book. Honestly, I needed a recap before starting Onyx Storm, because I don't think I would have a good time starting this if I didn't have a recap of Iron Flame, because this starts off right where we left off in Iron Flame. So I needed a recap, and honestly I really did not feel like rereading it because I just didn't have time. Like, there was more books that I wanted to read, including this one. And so I debated between doing the audiobook, and then I was like, well, I don't really want to do that. And then I just went on YouTube and searched Iron Flame recap. And there's this girl on YouTube. I love her. I subscribed to that girl right after I watched her videos. She made an entire, like, 9 hours worth of recap videos of Iron Flame, explaining every single thing that happened, plot twists, and you know, she even like explained what was going on if you didn't get it while read it. And it was so good. But I spent 9 hours listening to that recap so that I could start this book. And honestly, thank God I did, because I forgot so many things. When she was explaining them, I was like, oh my God, right, that happened. Did not remember. Some characters I forgot existed. Like, there's a prince that I forgot existed. Liam's sister, I forgot she existed. And like, thank God she explained everything. She really went like deep into the story, and she's incredible. Like, the amount of hours she put into those videos, you guys have to check those out. They were so entertaining. Like, really, I had a great time watching it. She's very funny, and she made some great points, and she had great like opinions. I really loved it. So I did that so I could start this, and now I read one chapter like yesterday. I read the prologue actually. So I didn't read a lot, nothing at all actually. So I'm on chapter 1. And thank God I watched a recap, because I would have been so confused. But yeah, so I'm starting this week. Hopefully I can finish it, because I have other reading plans. for the end of November, I'm doing a body read with one of my friends for Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, and I want to start that soon. So I'm gonna get onto this book and try to read it as fast as possible. I'm also very intrigued now that I've had the recap. I want to see like what happens in there. Like I'm excited for it. Like I'm not forcing myself to read it. I actually want to read it because it's crazy what happened at the end. Could we have seen it coming? Yes, of course, but it's still crazy. And then I heard that people crash out over the end of this. I love a crash out. Sign me up. So we're reading this week, and then I'm gonna show you my new reading journal. Obviously, it's from Notebook Therapy. I get all my reading journals from them. And by all, I mean the only one I have. But I really, really, really love it. And their designs are so cute. And I got the lunar spells. Look at this. Just the box is beautiful. So I was very excited. I also got a sticker pack. So this is the journal. It's so pretty. Look at the spread edges. Can you see? She's perfect. I love her. She's black. She has a little spell book and a moon and like a wand, some sparkly stars, even on the back. Like, I love this journal. And it came with a little moon and star. Can you see that? Moon and star pin? I don't know. To mark your page. And then the stickers I got, and I got like a witchy fall sticker pack. Okay, I'm gonna show them to you on here so you can see. Look at, okay, this is not going to be easy. First one, they're so pretty. There's a cat, there's books, there's moons, pumpkins, a broom, some crystals, coffee, some taper candles. Like, it's absolutely amazing. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna do my cover page, like the front page, like introduction page, on inspired by this sticker sheet, because it's perfection. And then we got some more like moons and little lettering. It's so cute. And then we go on to like the fall, because witch equals fall. Like, I'm sorry. Fall stickers. And then there's like a dessert coffee one. Y'all, I'm so excited to start this. I can't believe I didn't even know there was spread edges with stars on them, and I love it. So this is my new reading journal. I'm very excited about it, and I'm excited to do my front page, cover page or whatever with these stickers. Oh my god. This is the most beautiful sticker sheet I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is literally, if I had to describe me in a sticker sheet, it's this. Like, this is me. This is me at my core. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get on to doing some more book stuff, but these were the things I wanted to talk to you about first. That's it for now. I'm gonna go wrap some books, and while I do that, I'm either gonna listen to Onyx Storm or I'm gonna go read a little bit of it afterward. But yeah, we have to start this book, so let's go. Okay, I'm now sitting down to do my reading journal. I want to do my 10 before the end reading journal page. And for that, I had to print the book pictures for my idea. And I used a new device that I bought because there was a Black Friday deal on it on Amazon Prime, and I've been wanting it for a bit. I bought the Canon IV. This device saves me so much time. Oh my god. Because I have a very, very old Canon printer downstairs, and I use it for my little book pictures for my journal, but I have to like make the collage on like Google Docs, and then I have to switch computers because my Canon printer is so old that this computer is too recent and it can't read it, so I have to use another computer to go and print. And then, you know, it's not that hard. Like, I've been doing it for like years and it's fine, but this took me 5 seconds to print my little pictures, and they're like glossy looking, which is nice, and it's sticker paper. So I really like it. The only thing is the white of the printer, I don't know if you can tell, but the white is kind of bluish, which is kind of annoying to me. But for the amount of time I've just saved, I'm so glad. So I've printed out all my 10 before the ends on this paper. There's a few that are not on my 10 before the ends, but I needed them to complete some missing spaces in my journal. So I print those out, and then I'm gonna do my spread. For this spread, I had an idea to like make a tree, like a Christmas tree out of the books. And then each time that I complete a book on the list, I get to put a little star sticker on it, so you're kind of decorating the Christmas tree as you read your books. Doesn't that sound so cute? I want to do that. I don't know if I want to make it center of the page, or if I want to make it here and then add something else here. I don't really know. I'm going to figure that out, but that's what I'm going to do now. I also kind of started sketching out my 2026 journal page for like my library. I did sketch it out, but I might do some little adjustments to it, but that's what it looks like right now. I made a little Dutch door kind of thing, and here I'm gonna put the colors for the rating, like a color, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, each book is gonna have a color, and it's gonna say 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 star, and it's going to be the colors I use for the books on here. I made a little like medieval window looking kind of thing, and then I added some candles, some frames, a sleeping cat in there, a cauldron that I'm gonna make little leaves go out of, a lamp. Like, I did a bunch of things. That's all I did in here, but yeah. So this is going to be my library page. It took me so long to do, like literally so long. I'm glad it's over, but I'm gonna have to go over that with like a black pen. But that's what I did for my 2026 journal. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and start my 10 before the end, and I might do some more like beginning of the year pages in 2020. in the 2026 journal. So yeah, I'll let you guys watch that. And while I do that, you already know I'm watching the Broski Report. It's tradition. I always do that when I journal. So yeah. Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about Onyx Storm. I'm now, where am I? Chapter 34, page 289, so I'm a little over halfway. I have a lot of thoughts on this. I have a lot of thoughts right now. I'm mostly annoyed. I'm annoyed because, I'm no army general, okay? I'm no a war expert at all. But what they're doing right now, makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. In the beginning of the book, okay, I was so annoyed at Violet. I just could not stand her. She was being the most annoying person I've ever read about. I don't know. She was making some very weird, annoying choices and comments. Anyways, and then what baffles me is that they went to war in the second book, okay? War. There was many death. They were, okay, and I'm gonna spoil a little bit, so if you don't want to hear about that, skip ahead. But they were literal, I'm starting now, so, skip. I'm giving you a minute. Okay. They were literal traitors, okay? They exposed what big government was doing, left, led a rebellion, then aided the people they left in war because people were gonna die. And now they're just back there at school, back under these dumbass people. She's letting them lead her around when there's more important things to do than learn about physics. Let's be honest here. And they're not even being honest with you guys, and they're still keeping secrets, and they're putting, barriers in your path, in your way, when you have some very important things that you need to do right now, and you're following the general of the school. You left as traitors. What's holding you back now? I'm so confused. Just take your group, take your ass on the mission you want to go to, and just do that. Like, I don't know. I'm getting heated over it because in my mind it makes no sense. You left before. Why aren't you doing it again if what you're supposed to be doing is so important? And now they finally went on that mission. They just did something right now that was useless. They almost died and it was for nothing. Useless. We didn't learn anything. We didn't win anything. We didn't find out a thing about Andarna. It was for nothing. was for nothing. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But now we've reached another kind of little island that they're visiting. And yeah, it's getting, we found out something that's kind of interesting, but still, I'm mostly annoyed, and I was a little bored also. You can come back now. For the people that were scared of the spoilers, you can come back. I'm just a little bored right now, because what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. I'm not enjoying this one as much as the other two. Obviously, Fourth Wing was the best. It's the best of the three. It was so good. I still stand on my rating, 5 stars. It was so good. Then Iron Flame, I still kind of liked it, even though I was pissed off for most of the book because Violet can't never know peace. Okay, she will never know peace, and she was just being beaten up the whole book, and that was kind of annoying. But still, the storyline made sense to me, and the stakes made sense, and I don't know. I really liked the second book. Not as much as the first book, but the second book was kind of good. I think I gave it 4 stars. This one, what are we doing? I'm bored. I'm bored and annoyed because the choices they're making makes no sense. No sense. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I'm hoping that this gets better. And I know. Like, it's been out for a year now, almost a year. I know what happens at the end, okay? It was inevitable. If I waited that long to read it, I was gonna have it spoiled for me a little bit. I don't know exactly how it happens, but I know what's the end of that book. But still, like, I'm hoping it will get me a little bit more interested, because right now I'm kind of bored and I'm having to force myself to read it because I have other reading plans that I want to do, and I have to finish this week because I want to start my other book. So I'm just kind of pushing through right now, honestly. I even tabbed it for how much I need to read every day so that I can finish it by Saturday. Like, I'm telling you, this is not looking good. I don't know. Like, it's fine. I think right now it's like a 3.5 stars. So yeah, that's my update for Onyx Storm. It's not the best, but it's fine, I guess. That rhymed. Anyways, but I'm also gonna talk about my reading journal. You saw me do my end of the year 10 before the end page. I forgot to add Onyx Storm. This was on my 10 before the end. I forgot to add it because I'm reading it right now, so I guess it slipped my mind. So I added it in the little frame that I drew, and yeah, I added special mentions, which are like movies and TV shows that I want to watch before the end of the year. And we have Frankenstein. Of course I'm going to watch that. One thing about me, if I know I'm going to absolutely love a movie, I will never watch it. I don't know why. I can't bring myself to watch movies. It's been a year now that I just can't commit to watch a movie or a TV show. I don't know what that's about, but I really want to watch it. I just don't know why I haven't yet. It's on Netflix. It's right there. But anyways, we have this. We also have Nosferatu. Really want to watch this, but it's on like Amazon Prime, and my Prime membership is like the under 24 years old one, and it doesn't include Prime Video. Anyways, so I don't know when I'll watch this. I would have to buy it. And then we have Stranger Things seasons 5. Is it out already, or is it coming out? I don't know. It's coming out very, very, very soon if it's not already out. So I have to watch that, but I have to finish rewatching season 4 because me and my boyfriend decided to rewatch all the 4 seasons before this one came out, so we would have like a fresh memory of everything that's happened. And now we're on season 4, like episode 2 or 3 right now, so we have a lot to go through before we watch this. We have to hurry up. But yes, I would want to watch that before the end of the year, but I don't know. So yes, this is what I did. And I also did a little bit more of work in my new reading journal. I did my reading goal page, and I went for like medieval castle vibes. I don't know. Do you get that from that? I don't know. But I wrote reading goal, and then I wrote 2026 in Roman numerals. Is that what that's called? I hope it is. If it's not, it's embarrassing. But I did write it down here, 2026. And then I did 70 books This year I did 40 and I blasted through that one very quick. I'm now at 61. So next year I'm giving myself a little challenge and doing 70. So that's how much I'm doing, but it's not like done. I just did like the pencil outline and I want to do more. I also kind of placed where I wanted things to go. So I did like, here is going to be my 2026 TBR. I'm doing that here. And then I have my series tracker that I want to do here. I leave many pages because I'm cutting them to make little Dutch doors because I'm in the middle of so many. Then I have favorite per month. I did enjoy doing that last year. Well, this year. Then I have my reading log, which is pretty similar to what I have right now, but the aesthetic, the theme I'm going for is different. Then we have, what is that? Book acquired. Every time I buy a book, I put the price, and I want to, because I like to know how much I spend on books in a year, so I put that there. And then I'm gonna have anticipated, wow. I'm gonna have my anticipated release page here, and then I think that's all I have for now. So I'm gonna continue working on that. But yeah, right now that's all I have for you guys. I hope to finish this before the end of the week. And as for what we're doing next, I'm not really sure. I think I might want to talk to you about my December TBR. So we could do that. Maybe we'll do that actually right now. I'm gonna go get the books. So I have decided to not do like a TBR picking video this month because there are too many books that I want to read before the end of the year, and I don't want to let that in the hands of the little papers that I pull out. Let that in the hands of the prompts. I'm just gonna do what I want, and what I want is to read those books. So first of all, obviously we have Holly. I'm so excited for this. I think I'm gonna read this in the weeks closer to Christmas, just as a Christmas gift to myself, because this is one of my new favorite series of all time, and this is a Christmas novella in the Belladonna series, and I'm very excited for it. And it's also the most magnificent book ever. Look at that. It's said that the holy sprig has long been used to ward off evil spirits. Okay, like, it's so beautiful. And then the end pages is Eris and Blythe, and then Signa and Death. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm reading that for sure. Like, there's no question. I'm actually counting down the days till I let myself read it, because I really want to read it around Christmas time. I think it's going to be a magical, wonderful time. So we have this. Then I absolutely also want to read The Winners by Frederick Bachman, because I want to finish this series before the end of the year. I read the two other ones this year, Beartown and Us Against You, and I really want to read this one before the end of the year. I'm so excited to get back into it, but also scared. I'm scared because I know I will cry so hard reading this. It will rip my heart out. But I just have to. Like, I can't wait to be back with these characters. The end of Us Against You made me cry my eyes out so bad. It was debilitating. I was in pain. Excited to pick that back up. Then we have Crooked Kingdom. Oh my god, do I have to read this so bad. I'm gonna do like I did for Iron Fame. I'm gonna watch a video of someone doing a recap of Six of Crows, because I did read that, but like 2 years ago, a while ago. And while I do remember how it ends and what basically happens, I don't remember the details, and I think it's gonna be important to know the details. But I'm excited to be back with Kaz and Ine. I did love them in the first book, but I need a recap. But I really do want to read that, because I saw that she's coming out with a novella about them in 2026. There's gonna be a novella, and people are very excited about it, and I want to be excited about it, so I have to read that. And I also heard that Crooked Kingdom is also everybody's favorite, and so if I enjoyed Six of Crows that much, I feel like I would really like this one. So this is going to get read for sure. Then we have some possible, but it's not a bad thing if I don't get around to reading them. I have another like powerless novella. There was Powerful, that was another novella, and then there's Fearful, which is, I think it's about, what's his face? Kit! Oh my god. Okay, so it's about Kit. So it's very short. I feel like I could really read that easily, but I just want to be done with this series before the end of the year. Like, I don't want to add Powerless to my series tracker. I've read those books, okay? And so this is the last one, I think. Like, that's enough. Like, we've had enough of this world, I think. Like, we've covered it. Why am I sounding like a hater? I really like the Powerless series, but I just feel like she's coming out with books now because she had a momentum with it, and it's just not necessary. I do understand the appeal for this one about Kit. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping this is the last one because I'm tired of reading in this series. Honestly, I just want the story to be done. In my mind, it was done with the last one, but anyways, I do want to read it to know what's going on there. But yeah, there's that. And then I have a French book because I did say I was going to read at least one French book this year. And did I? I did not. They're just not on my priority because I'm not excited about them that much. But I do want to read one just to say that I did, okay? So we have La Bête à sa mère by David Goudreau. I think this is like a psychological thriller or something. It's not really a thriller, but it's like kind of weird. I don't know. I think it's about a man whose mother's is like psychologically unwell, and he's left alone. I have no idea what this is about. I just heard that it was kind of, unsettling, and I feel like I need something like that in a French book. I can't read like little romances, and I don't know what that is about me. I can't get into them, so I need something else, another genre. So we have this one. Would I get around to read it? I don't know. But this is like my December TBR. Like, this is what I want to read in December. It's quite a lot. There's some big books in here, but I think we can do it. I hope so. So this is my December TBR. Now, I think I'm gonna go do a little bit more of journaling in my new 2026 journal. And I'll see you guys again when I have another fun book-related thing to do. I just finished Onyx Storm like 10 minutes ago, and I knew how it ended, just didn't know how it ended. And I'm like, now I actually can't wait for this fourth book because I'm really interested to see what she's going to do. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. I'm really excited to see what she's going to do with that storyline because it's, yeah, I don't know. I have no words to describe what I'm trying to say right now, honestly. I don't think I enjoyed that one that much. It's very sad to say. I was bored for maybe 60% of this, and there were so many battle scenes that would go on for pages and pages and pages, and I was like, it's just the same battles every time, and I'm just bored. But then we got some little background on Andarna's like story, like her, where she's from, and her heritage and everything. That was interesting. I really enjoyed that. And obviously Turn. I don't know how to say his name, but Violet's dragon. He carries the book on his fucking wings, okay? Because I love Tarn. He's so... I love him. Is it weird that I love a dragon? Like, Tarn is just my favorite character. And I also really liked Zayden in here because he was making sense. Up there, Violet was making no sense. Her decisions were the worst decisions ever. She felt so immature to me in that book. Her decisions were so stupid and annoying. I couldn't stand her in that one. I couldn't. And then toward the end, we get two different point of views that are not Violet. 3 different point of view, actually. There's one of them that I really enjoyed, but there's 2 of them that I was like, why are we in these people's point of view? I kind of get it because there's some things that happen that are important, but they're not that important, actually. Like, you could have just mentioned these events in a way that's being told to Violet, hey, that happened, and that would have been that, and then we would have gotten Violet's reaction, and that would be fine. Like, I didn't need a point of view for this, and I was bored because I felt like it slowed the momentum of the end of the book, because it's always where the most action and like interesting things happen in most like fantasy books. The last 100 pages is always the most fun, in my opinion. But then we got these point of views that I just didn't care about, and it's kind of stopped the momentum. But yeah, and I was also very sad. There were some things that, you know, evoked some emotion out of me in this book, so it wasn't all bad. Like, it was just kind of boring a little bit. Like, it's my least favorite of the 3. So I'm so sorry if you hear TV in the background. My boyfriend is watching hockey, and it's so loud. Anyways, but yeah, I decided to give this 3.5 stars. I think it's kind of generous, honestly, but there's something in me that still cares a lot about this series, even though I didn't really enjoy this one. I just feel like I like them anyway. Like, the characters, I'm attached to them from the first book. So I kind of just can't bash it that much because I still care about them. But the book in question was not her best work, in my opinion. There was a lot of things that were unnecessarily long. And also, why the actual fuck were they in school at the beginning? What are you doing here? Anyways, so yeah, these are my thoughts on Onyx Storm. 3.5 stars is still really good, and I am excited for the next one. I think the next one has the potential to be really good if she does it right. I feel like it has a lot of potential, so I am excited. But it is a 5-book series, so we're still gonna be ending the 4th one in another kind of cliffhanger. And I'm pretty sure, and okay, this is spoiler alert, skip a few seconds so you don't hear what I say. I'm pretty sure we're not getting Violet and Zayden back until the 5th book. Like, that's my guess. I don't think they're gonna be together in the 4th one, which has the potential to make me not want to read it. But yeah, anyways, so there is that for Onyx Storm. And now I thought it could be fun if I did a little bit of a bookshelf tour, because I really like how they are right now, and I think I could give you one. I've never really done a bookshelf tour on my channel, so I thought it would be fun if I did that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my bookshelves. Okay, so this is what my shelves are currently looking like. I have a fantasy shelf right there, and then these are like the genres I read less of in the middle, and then these are like more like romances, and then this is literary fiction, and then there's Magnolia Parks right there. I'm gonna go from this one to this one. Starting up here, I have all of my Jessa Hastings books, and as you can see, there are some that are turned around. It's because I wanted to show my annotations for some of the books that I really like. I just decided to turn them around. But this is this A Long Way Home? I think so. And then this is Never. So I just laid all my Jessa Hastings books up there with a little candle, And then I do have this thing that I think is so cute, and I don't know why it reminds me of Magnolia Parks, but it just does. I've had this since I was a little infant, so yeah, I put it there, but we can't really see it because there's no more space on this freaking shelf. So there's that. Then we go down and we have Frederick Bachman over there. This one is a man called Ove that's turned around. It's just people, and then Beartown. And then I have a frame there that's that I have to change the picture in, that I haven't done that. And then here we have other literary, well, this is literary fiction, this is Olivia Blake, and then these are poetry books. So yeah, this is A Little Life right there. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, Slavkovsky. All around the bookshelves I've put little Christmas trees, well, just little snowy trees for the Christmas vibes. So yeah, we have that. And then we go down and there's my romance section that starts. So we have Ashley Poston over there, Ali Hazelwood. I have a book missing from her because my sister borrowed it for me. I think it's Love Theoretically. That's the one I'm missing. I have the Chestnut Spring series, and then I have all of my Emily Henry books. And then we go down and I have The Summer I Turned Pretty and To All the Boys I Loved Before, also Love and Other Words. And then I have some Abby Jimenez, the Liz Tomford, Windy City, the two books that I've read from this series yet. And then I have Welcome to the Hyungnam Bookshop and Archer's Voice. And then when you go more down, these are books that I like a little less. We have Lucy Score. I actually really love By a Thread and Things We Never Got Over, but I didn't really love these two. So yeah, there's Lucy Score. And then there's some summer romance over there, and more little romance. And then these are two French books right there. They're like the only ones I own now. So there's that. And then we move on to like the smaller shelf. The first little cubby is my classics. So I have some French ones. These are not all classics, but they are like literature that I read for school, so I kind of put them in the same category in my mind. So I have classics here, and then I have Anne of Green Gables kind of displayed there with the little raspberry cordial, because I went to Prince Edward Island this summer and I just had to put that there because, I mean, if you know, you know. And then down here is Nothing Special. And then we move here. And then the next one is like my thriller section. So, and then this is my new reading journal. I just put it there because I didn't know where to put it. But yeah, so I have the thrillers, Alice Feeney, Emma Rio. I could have put If We Were Villains here, but I just think it fits more up there. So yeah. And then here are, and next to it are my witchy books that I like to call. So these are all kind of related to witches. And then there's this one, like the pumpkin heads. It's just so autumn that I had to put it there. So we have the X-Hex series, Cackle, Garlic and the Witch, and then Kingdom of the Wicked, which I haven't read the other two, and I don't know if I ever will. Then we have the Heartless Hunter, like duology, and Slewfoot. And then when you go down, there's like my YA thriller section, but it's really just The Naturals and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. So that's all there is to that. And then there I have Throne of Glass. And then in the back of that I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, but I just didn't really feel like displaying this one, so I just displayed A Throne of Glass again with the books turned out because I wanted to showcase my annotations. I think it looks kind of nice and it's kind of different. And then on top of that I just have a little thingy with my rings, my plant, his name is Louis, my book stamp, my Kindle, and then this is my December TBR. So usually I just put my TBR there for like the month that I'm in, so I know what to reach for. And then this is the book I'm starting next. It's Wild Reverence. I'm so excited. And then these are just my journal and my planner. And then you move on to my favorite shelf, which is the fantasy shelf. Up there I have Fourth Wing
the Empyrean series, just added Onyx Storm to the pile. Very excited about it. It's such a relief to finally have it off my TBR. Then I have 13 Child, Quicksilver. This is Heavenly Bodies that's turned around. The Dance of Thieves duology, Six of Crows, and then the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. And then when we go down, this is like my favorite shelf ever. We have this little guy that I've shown you before that's reading a little book. How adorable. And I have a little fairy house. It's not really fairy, it's like a mouse. They're just so adorable. I found that like at a garage sale, okay? And then we have the Powerless series, and then obviously my favorite series, the Belladonna series. This one is Belladonna. It's turned around to showcase the annotations. And then we have another of my favorite series, the Emily Wilds trilogy, and then also One Dark Window, the Shepherd's King duology, also one of my favorites. Then I End the Moth, that I thoroughly enjoyed, and the Divine Rivals Letters of Enchantment duology. These are all my favorite books, honestly. I love this shelf. It's my favorite shelf ever. And then when you go down, there's the vampire shelf. So obviously we have all of the Twilight books. These are the first two books, but in French. And then we have Immortal Dark, Garlic and the Vampire, The Serpent and the Wings of Night, and then Dracula over there, that I still haven't read though, but I like to display it because it's really beautiful. So this is the vampire shelf. Again, I added some little decor. I have a snowy tree, some real pine cones, and then some candles. And then when you go down, this is my Harry Potter shelf, because Harry Potter really started my reading journey, so I just felt like I had to dedicate a shelf to that. So I have this little 3D thing that I made, and there's some lights in there, but they're dead, so I have to change them out. But I usually put purple lights in there, so it's really pretty. And these are all the French editions that my mom used to have when she was younger, and then she gave them to me. And then these are the original English versions, and then these are the first two versions in French. And then this is the Tales of Beetle the Barn, and then this is also the pocket edition of the first one in French. So I have all of these here. I could turn this one on, but I won't. And then down here is the dark romance, because I don't really read much of them, and they're not my favorite books. So yeah, but they're still good, so I put them all of there. These right there are the 50 Shades of Grey like trilogy. I love those books though, and I kind of want to do a reread. But anyways, then we have God of Malice, Lights Out, Hooked, Phantasma, and the Infatuated Fae series. I still have to read like 2 more books in this series. So, and then I have a little bench here with a candle, and usually I put my reads that I've read for the month there before I put them on the shelf, but then I already put them in there so you could see how they would be displayed, but usually I put them there. And then I have my tree, my Christmas tree, and I have some frames in the middle there and some more frames there. And then here is my physical TBR. Oh my god, it's literally so long, it's concerning. It's so full, and there's books on other sides. So yeah, these are my bookshelves. This is how I organize them, and yeah, this is what they look like.